Carter's Carnivorous Plants here, and this is going to be an update on every single one of my plants, even the Nepenthes ventrata that I just got, and the greenhouse. So the reason why I have this sock here is because the greenhouse had a leak, and that's not good. But soon I'm going to be getting a fish tank, so I can put pretty much all of my tropical plants in there, I guess. Even the one in the blue pot. So I can do that. But now for the update. The first one is the Terrarium flava. I need to water it real quick. There we go. So, if I kind of sound restless, that's because I've tried multiple times to make this video, but I kept having to delete the uploads because I did not have enough space on my phone because I have a crappy phone. But I still like the phone for some reason. So, it's got some new stuff happening down there. It's starting to grow a lot faster. And it's also going to start growing a lot slower because of winter. In the fall, and it's going to be, and the highs are going to start getting no higher than 70 or 60, so they're going to start going to dormancy soon. I'm going to get all the plants out of the greenhouse real quick. Okay, got the plants out of the greenhouse. But first, I just want to show you what I did to fix it. So, I put tape down there and new pieces of tin foil, but that didn't really stop the leak. It only stopped it a little bit. So every time I pour water in it, there's only like a few drops that come out and then it stops. So that's good. So now sorry about that, the Venus Flytrap. There's not really much to it. It just has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more plants in there. So since I divided it, some of the baby ones you can't see because in the process I accidentally tore some of the leaves off of them, but those leaves will come back. Here's a baby one right there. You can see how its traps are kind of shaped like squares. I don't know why that is, but hopefully you look it up and figure it out yourself, because I'm not going to tell you everything. So that trap has just freshly opened. This one, I'm not going to feed yet because a lot of the traps are already closed and probably don't even have bugs in them because it was at Aldi. And, you know, people will... Okay, I'm just going to move away. Okay. Don't want dust blowing in my face. And people will close the traps on purpose. They'll put sticks in there and stuff because that's what weirdos do. So that's why most of these traps are closed. This one and this plant is probably the only one that has an actual insect in it because I put it in there. The others I fed. And that's it. Well, no, that's not it for the Venus Flytrap. So, this one I fed. That was the one that was open a couple of weeks ago. Of course, that one's opening. And one of the traps that are forming are starting to get new teeth. Are starting to get their teeth on them. So, let's do that. Which one is it? There it is. Starting to get teeth on them. I mean, that one. Okay, gosh, I'm starting to lose my voice a bit. So, this one's going to go back in the greenhouse. And the Nepenthes ventricosa is doing well. This picture is now actually bigger than the picture on the Nepenthes Lantern Gentle, so whoever commented that this picture was the biggest, congratulations. You have not won anything, but you have been congratulated, so that should be enough. So that picture is starting to turn red, so I might get an actual red Ventricosa picture, like they're supposed to be. And this picture right here is actually starting to rot a bit. Just a little itty bit. You can see how it's like kind of brownish, greenish somewhere on that picture. But I'm not too worried about that because this plant is starting to grow like a weed. So I'm going to put this one back in the greenhouse. Okay, there we go. Now the small Nepenthes Lantern Gentle is doing a lot better. The basil shoot that I did an update a couple of weeks ago is popping out of the soil. You can see it. It's also starting to get another basil shoot. So this plant is now being very happy because it's making basil shoots and it's starting to get more tendrils with pitchers. So that one's growing into a pitcher. This one's going to grow into a pitcher as long as you keep it in the greenhouse. So it's got green, nice leaves. If you look back on my first video, how this one had a couple of pitchers, and then gradually as the videos, it lost pitchers because I kept forgetting to spray them. And I wasn't feeding them right. But my dad said that this one was going to die. And hey, look, 2 months later, it's still alive, so that's good. Gosh, these Venus flytraps are getting in the way a lot. Sorry about that. I was taking a bit too long, and nope, cannibalism is starting to strike with the Venus flytraps. That Venus flytrap is eating another Venus flytrap. I'm not going to let that happen, so I'm just going to try to take it off. This is most likely not going to work. And it worked. So, yes, it worked. I should stop talking like that. So that's the greenhouse. This is the Ventricosa I got for a late birthday present. It's starting to look a lot better. It's starting to get new green leaves growing, no tendrils because it hasn't been taken good care of. But when I get the fish tank greenhouse, it's going to be better. It's really not much of an update to that one. It's just growing new leaves. That's it. So this one is losing pitchers. That's the pitcher that's been there for a couple of weeks. It's now starting to rot. And it's still growing new ones. This leaf came out a bit yellowish. Not too worried about that. So, hasn't been making basil shoots yet. But if you think that this plant will make basil shoots in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, then comment in the comments, of course, because that's what you give all of your suggestions for a video on, unless I'm live streaming, or what you say. Just, I don't know, just comment what you think this is going to be like, or comment what I should do for a video next. So, that's the Nepenthes Lantern Gentle. Oh, I forgot to mention that some of the pictures on it are starting to die, even the forming one was, but again, not too worried about it because that's a completely normal with Nepenthes when you just bring them inside and they're probably raised in a greenhouse. So, the eternal terrariums are growing nothing but moss now. In my last video about these, I said that some of them were starting to die off, but now they're just growing moss. So, not really much happening in there. The beetles in there have died and everything, but really nothing's happening. This is the avocado tree. It's got no leaves, but it's still alive. As long as the stem stays green, it's still alive. I just gotta keep watering it. Okay, this Ventrata. This is the Ventrata I got. You can see in the video how it looked a little bit better, but in my unboxing video, the plant looked horrible. I've never unboxed a plant that bad. So some of the pictures on there are starting to rot. I mean die. So that one's dying, but this one isn't, I think. Now this plant probably isn't going to have any pictures for a while because it's just starting to make them, and it's starting to get winter, so it's going to get not a lot of sunlight. Really not much to that one. It's just got more shoots growing at the base of it and stuff. Now, yes, an update on this Ventrata. Even though I've only had it for like 3 or 4 days, I'm not sure. But pitchers have filled up with liquid. Mainly because I filled them up, but the others have filled them up themselves, I guess, for some reason. So, this forming pitcher is getting about a centimeter bigger. Because, Ventratas are hybrids, and hybrid Nepenthes grow very fast, so, yeah. I've cut off the dead part of this pitcher so it would last longer. And it just makes them look a lot better. You don't have to do that, though. This is the very odd stomach-shaped pitcher, I guess. It's still growing, I guess. I'm not sure, but that's a really weird pitcher. I do have to say that this pitcher is my favorite pitcher on this plant. It just looks really cool looking, so I'm just going to do pictures of all of the pitchers and comment down below which one you like most. So first one is this one. It's very pinkish red, and it has a green peristome with a green lid. Next is the potato one, which is red and green. It has a peristome but no lid. Next is this one. It doesn't have a peristome or lid because I had to cut those off. This one, I don't really know if anyone would like this one. It's dead. It's this one. I don't know how to explain it. Then there's this one right here. It has a red pitcher body and a green, red peristome and a red lid. This one has a pinkish green pitcher body, a greenish red peristome and no lid. This one has a hairy lid, a green peristome and a pinkish reddish pitcher body. So that's it pretty much for this. It has 2 plants in there. So in the future, I'm going to have to take one of those plants out because there will be, of course, no more room in this pot. But it has more tendrils growing. I'm going to stop spraying this one because I just figured out that one's not a tendril growing. This one has a tendril growing. Now, in a couple of months, this might start looking bushy because, again, this is a hybrid, and hybrids of Nepenthes grow very, very fast. So, like, hybrids get 1 leaf per month or 1 leaf per week if you get a really big hybrid or something. But just hybrids grow fast. So if you're looking to get an easy Nepenthes hybrid for starters, get a Ventrata. I'm going to end this video now. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, which was my longest, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and have a good day.